Yo guys, what's up? It's Freddy Gamer 512. Today I'm gonna be doing a different video for my normal videos. Today I'm gonna be doing Five Nights at Freddy's, which is an awesome scary game. It has been pretty popular on YouTube. Now I'm not gonna be doing the actual gameplay for now. I'm gonna be doing the actual gameplay later. But now I'm gonna be doing the theories and story and plot of all the animatronics and all that I have. So I hope you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe. I'll be seeing the video right now. The game creator Scott Cawthon commented on a video saying there's an explanation for why the characters are haunted, but it's hidden within the game and would take a careful observer to figure it out. Now, since then, players have been searching for the game's secret, and there's in Cam 4B a rules for safety sign that is randomly replaced by newspaper articles throughout the game. This articles reveals the game's hidden story, although the text is small, but it is readable if one takes a screen capture of the game and zooms in. Kids vanish at a local pizzeria, bodies not found. 2 local children were reportedly lured into a back room during the late hours of operation at Freddy's Fazbear's Pizza. On the late night of June 26th, while video surveillance identified the man responsible and led to his capture, the following morning the children themselves were never found, are presumed dead. Police think that dressed as a company mascot to earn the children's trust. 5 children now reported missing, suspect convicted. 5 children are now linked to the incident at Freddy's Fazbear's Pizza, where a man dressed as a cartoon mascot lured them into a back room. While the suspect has been charged, the bodies themselves have been never found. Freddy's Fazbear's Pizza has been fighting an uphill battle ever since to convince families to attend to the pizzeria, claiming it's a tragedy. Local pizzeria threatened with shutdown over sanitation. Local pizzeria Freddy's Fazbear's Pizza has been threatened again with shutdown by the health department over reports of foul odor coming from the much-loved animal mascots. Police were contacted when parents reportedly noticed what appeared to be blood and mucus around the eyes and mouths of the mascots. One of the parents liked them to reanimated carcasses. Local pizzeria said to close by year's end, after a long struggle to stay in business after the tragedy that took place there many years ago. Freddy's Fazbear's Pizza has announced that it will close by year's end. Despite the year-long search for a buyer, companies seem unwilling to be associated with the company. These characters will live on in the hearts of kids. These characters will live on, including CEO. Freddy Fazbear is the main antagonist in Five Nights at Freddy's. He is an animatronic bear who is left in a free roaming mode at midnight, when he wanders around Freddy's Fazbear's Pizza along with the other animatronics until 6 AM. He forcibly stuffs any human he encounters after hours into a Freddy Fazbear's suit. Freddy is an animatronic wearing a costume that gives him the appearance of a brown bear. On stage, he wears a black top hat and bow tie, and holds a microphone in his right paw. His ears are articulated and thus can move back and forth. Unlike the other animatronics, the only features of Freddy that he can be seen on the cameras are his endoskeleton eyes and some of his poofy illuminated body. This means that when you look at the camera, like this picture, you're gonna find only his eyes. He has human handprints on his face, though they are very difficult to spot. His iris are normally of a light color blue, but he is commonly seen with the endoskeleton eyes on the camera. Freddy starts the night on the show stage, along with his bandmates Bonnie and Chica. Upon activation, we'll follow a set path from the show stage to the office. The path is as follows. You first go to the show stage, then to the dining area, then to the restrooms, then kitchen. In the kitchen, the camera will also be disabled, so you can only hear a song. this. Now, then he will follow to the east hall, then the east hall corner, then eventually to the office. Jump scare you.
Oh, fuck off, Freddy!
If you still have electricity and you haven't been closing the door. Unlike when the electricity cuts off, Freddy, which is the only animatronic which will scare you in the dark, will stand out in the left door and will kill you after he plays the song, which is Toreador March. Freddy will remain in the dark areas of the room he is occupying, leaving only his eyes visible. This implies that Freddy is avoiding the cameras as much as possible. Freddy will not be visible if another animatronic is in the same room as him. Viewing Freddy on the security cameras will slow him on his path, even if he is not visible in the same room due to Bonnie or Chica also being present. For the first part of the week, Freddy is very inactive. He would usually stay on the stage and look at the camera. He will only become active early in the week if the player runs out of electricity, at which the time player will be greeted with his illuminated face and the jingle before being attacked. If the player plays dead, as the phone guy says, playing dead means doesn't move while he plays his jingle. His appearance may take longer, and he may typically play the longer version of his jingle. When the lights completely go out, he may delay his attacks, giving the player a bit more time to hold out until 6 AM. From the third night onward, he will become active. Usually when Freddy starts to move, a deep laugh is heard instead of footsteps. Freddy only moves when the cameras are down, so even if the player isn't directly watching him, he won't move while the cameras are up. Freddy can enter the office through the east hall, as his movements do not appear to have any strict rule and are almost mysterious. He can often appear to be able to teleport. This issue is compounded by the fact he doesn't always laugh when he moves, meaning the player has to constantly search for him to ensure he isn't right next to the office. The most efficient way to stop Freddy from sneaking in is to frequently watch the cameras to stall his movements. If Freddy can be seen on cam 4B, always close the door while looking at him, as he may move inside the player's room otherwise. Freddy may sometimes move inside the room if the player looks away from cam 4B to view another camera if he is there. Since Freddy does not appear in the blind spot, his position in the east hall corner indicates that he is just one step away from entering the office and ending the game.
Freddy!
Golden Freddy, also known as Ghost Freddy and the Yellow Bear in the game files, is an animatronic bear which is possibly a ghost or hallucination. He has a golden yellow color and his occupation is unknown, but theories say that he's possibly a former Freddy Fazbear. He starts in the poster visible in cam 2B, which is near the security office. Now, he first appears in the first night, very early in the first night, and the third night too. He appears in a position which he is sitting, slouched position, as if he is dead. Now, people say that he is one of the 5 children who were stuffed in the animatronics, while others say he is just a hallucination from Mike, who is the security guard in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. When checking cam 2B, the player will see a poster on the wall. It can switch between 3 different versions: a normal picture of Freddy, a distorted version, or a close-up of Golden Freddy's face. While the picture of him is being viewed, a young girl's laugh is audible. If the player sees the Golden Freddy poster then switches back to the office, Golden Freddy will be waiting before them. He will be in a position where he seems to be dead. His appearance causes different images to flash on the screen for split seconds along the words, "It's me." Golden Freddy will wait idly for a few seconds before killing the player, causing a crash that forcibly closes the game. Unlike all other animatronics, Golden Freddy does not give an indication of approach or arrival within the office. He completely disregards of the door, which means if both doors are closed, he will enter. Unlike the other animatronics, the screen will be covered by a static image of Golden Freddy.
Surprise, motherfucker! Oh, fuck. Ah! Freddy, you